As we all know, Siege X is a free update coming to Rainbow Six Siege on Year 10 Season 2. Ubisoft has made it pretty clear that Siege X is not Siege 2. It's an update to the current game which improves the game graphically and gameplay-wise, which means you're keeping your progress, including your skins and any operators you've already unlocked in the game. There are tons of new things they're adding to the game, which indicates that they've spent a lot of time working on this project. This is not just an update. This is what grants Siege another decade on the scene, another decade to be the most tactical shooter game available. Although that may sound cool and exciting at first, it gets kind of scary when you think about it, and I'm here to tell you why. I think what we can all agree on is the fact that any shooter game barely compares to Siege when it comes to tactical gameplay. With nearly 80 operators that each have a unique ability, detailed map design, and a diverse range of guns, Siege becomes the ultimate choice for people like us who don't really enjoy the not-so-skill-based shooter games out there. Let's not forget the fact that how hard it is for a beginner Siege player to be able to understand the dynamic of the game and how everything works. All this makes Siege what it is, a game that is not for everyone. The whole game's identity revolves around the various number of skills that exist only in Siege. Siege has worked out well in the last decade. I mean, sure, there has been some ups and downs, but it was able to satisfy the players for the most part. Now, let's talk about what I mean by scary. What if Siege X is just the beginning? What if it opens the door to so many other changes and updates that completely takes away the game's originality? The truth is, sooner or later, Ubisoft is going to be forced to make a choice. If they keep the game original, they will not be able to expand their potential market. Because as I said, Siege is not a game for everyone. So it's either gonna be optimized in a way that makes it more appealing to the new audience, or it's just gonna stay the way it is, with some small changes that makes the game even better. But if you ask me, I think the developers have planned everything already. Siege X is actually gonna be a success, but the updates after that, well, I'm not so sure. To attract more players, the developers would just make the game easier or more entertaining, and this is already on the progress since they're going to make Siege X free to play, and also they're adding a new permanent mode to the game. It's cool that they've actually tried to make something fun and worthwhile for once, but I think it's just a way to attract new players to the game. The fact that Ubisoft has decided to make Siege free may sound nice and all at first, but it's really not. By the way, I must add that it's not gonna be completely free. New players will have access to everything in the game, but they cannot play ranked matches until they buy the game. But that doesn't contradict my point. By making the game free, they are basically investing in a huge number of new players. What's important to know about new players in any game is that they get along pretty well with whatever change Ubisoft is going to make in the future updates. Think about it for a second. Imagine you're a beginner in Siege and the game receives an update which changes something major in the gameplay or the game's mechanics. Since you've just started playing this game, you wouldn't really be that bothered by it. You might even like it since it makes it easier for you to master the game. But on the other hand, the loyal original players who have been around for at least a few years would be absolutely frustrated. There's a fine line between advancing the game and changing its unique features into something else. I really hope that Ubisoft keeps choosing the first one over the second in the future as well. And hopefully, in the long run, they won't force us to accept new things into the game that aren't really suitable for a game like Rainbow Six Siege. You may ask, why are you so critical about Siege X? Well, I'm not. I'm just as excited as you are. This may be the greatest thing that ever happened to this game, and it depends on where they will take it from here. What I know for sure is that we are definitely going to find that out by the end of year 10. So, fasten your seatbelts, and we'll find it all out soon enough. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed the video, and have a nice day.